Hey, I'm NichBoy and welcome to Parker for Monday, the 4th of July. Happy Bill Pullman Day. Today on the show, investments are confusing, a world ends, and it's This Week in Games. But you already knew that. Alright, here's what's been making headlines. And first up, crowdfunding investment site Fig is still having trouble convincing authorities it's an actual business. And not just like 6 kid businesses in a trench coat. Taking your money, not making psychonauts too. The United States federal government's Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, has asked Fig to make an amendment to their filings. At the moment, the site is unable to collect on investment reservations made by non-accredited investors. Earlier this year, Psychonauts 2 accrued $1.8 million through the service, but because of the SEC holdup, a portion of that money can't be put through to the game's development pool. The SEC amendment has been sent in, but it will take at least a month to go through the review system, which means the earliest that money can be collected will still be 8 months after it was initially offered. How is any of this legal? Moving on now, and Diablo 3's game director has left Blizzard. Josh Mascara joined Blizzard in 2011 as lead designer for the console versions of Diablo 3, eventually becoming the game director for all platforms by June of 2013. Now, I'm not saying he made Diablo 3 good, I'm just saying it wasn't before he arrived. A job listing on Blizzard's website reveals that the company are already looking for a replacement and shows that an unannounced Diablo project may be underway soon. Other roles opening for unannounced titles in the Diablo franchise are animator, senior character artist, senior concept artist, and senior VFX artist. Microsoft has a launch date for their Play Anywhere feature. Announced at E3, Play Anywhere will let you play some digitally purchased games on both Xbox One and Windows PC with just a single purchase. The feature is expected to go live on the 13th of September alongside the launch of the first compatible title, Recore. Next up, and the ESPN is lapping up esports these days. The network announced that they will be televising live the final matches of the Street Fighter V World Championships, which are taking place in Las Vegas from the 15th to the 17th of July. The Street Fighter portion of this year's Evolution Championship Series has drawn in 5,000 registered fighters, and the event total is 14,000 strong across the 9 fighting games. This makes EVO 2016 the largest EVO tournament ever, more than doubling last year's turnout. It looks like Street Fighter didn't need that single player after all. And sticking with digital things hitting other digital things for digital glory, the Australian Pokemon National Championships were held over the weekend. 600 trainers battled it out over 2 days in the Melbourne Park Function Centre, but it was Phil Newen who proved to be the very best of the lot, taking out the Masters Division Grand Prize. Alright, it's time for the thing of the day.
And it wasn't... Excuse me. I've just been excited. It's been a big week. I just stepped off the plane pretty much. That's all but it's still hot right now.
Over the weekend, MMO shooter Planetside 1 had its servers shut down, marking the end for the 2003 title. Players who were on the servers at the time were treated to a cataclysmic end, going out the way of the dinosaurs.
The game's frozen.
Whoa, look at the meteors, man.
Alright, it's This Week in Games Time. Rob letting you know what's happening this week in Games Time, starting not, as always, with the MPD stats, because we don't have them, because they have not been updated as of the time of filming. So let's move right on to all the new stuff coming out starting tomorrow, July 5th. Sad Viking Simulator, the Banner Saga 2 hits PS4, but is also available for free right now through Xbox Live Gold. Want to swing? Then call me. Then check out Energy Hook on PS4, a game which boasts to be from the inventor of the swinging game mechanic in Spider-Man 2. He has a name, Energy Hook. It's Jamie Fristrom. Also out on the 5th, Furi on PS4 and PC takes the best parts of Dark Souls, the boss battles, and pairs them with the worst parts of the Mortal Kombat movie, Raiden's Hair. And The Room 2 finishes its 3-year-long journey from your phone dropping on your PC. Was it worth it? Talk to Nick 3 years ago, who would say, yes. Moving on now to the 6th of July, and staying with dropping, Cavernous combines both downwards momentum with horizontal shooting for survival on PC. Staying with downwards momentum, Lost Sea, out for PS4 and PC, has you surviving a plane crash and trying to survive on a mysterious island that has a whiff of the Don't Starve about it. Staying with survival, Frost on PC is a solo survival card game with a cool minimalistic art style and is apparently more of a deck builder like the excellent board game Dominion. And staying with board games, the Brookhaven Experiment isn't one, but it is something you can play on your Vive to scare the living crap out of those friends of yours you secretly hate. On the 7th, the Rift and Gear VR finally get the chance to stretch their legs and tap into their true potential for immersive world building with Castle Storm, where you can watch things go from left to right and sometimes in the other direction. And on PC, we get The Lion Song Episode 1, Silence, which is a narrative game following the life of a talented young composer named Wilma. Searching for inspiration, she escapes from the pressure for success to the solitude of the Austrian Alps. July 8th gives us arcadey shoot-'em-up Trizil Remix on PC, Carmageddon Max Damage drops on Xbox One and PS4, and while I will save my final judgment for when and if I ever play that game, my preliminary opinion is it looks just awful. Hawken, the free-to-play multiplayer mech first-person shooter, is a collection of video game buzzwords shoved together that you can now play on PS4. Inside, the Limbo Team's unsettling new platformer drops for PC on the 8th, and I will be finishing my playthrough of that game tomorrow on our live stream, youtube.com/ggpocket, 3 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, depending on when you're watching this,
Today's the 4th.
5th. And Grand Pigeon's Duty drops that same day for PC, and you can join the Pigeons' organized resistance, which aims to attract people's attention to the problem of hunger and restore bakery companies for their bait. So yeah, whatever. Finally, on July 9th, adventure horror game Ridge is out for PC, where you play as someone looking for a ridge, and so is Dead End Road, where you gotta drive to Granny's house before the end of the night, or you die. Or she dies. Someone dies. July 9th. Alright, that's it for today's episode of Pocket My Pocketeers. Let me know in the comments which one of these games you're excited about playing. You only get one. You can't be excited about more than one game. Or are there any I missed that you are actually excited about? Let us know in those comments. While you're on the internet, check out Good Game on Facebook, YouTube, and iView. Want to meet fellow Pocketeers? Then join the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. You can follow Good Game on Twitter at GoodGameTV, follow Pocket at NichBoy, at Pierre, at GG, at Monkey, and at SamGee. There are links to everything I just said in the description below. Today's Thing of the Day graphic was made by James Clumps. If you, like James, have made 400 Thing of the Day graphics, please send them in. Until tomorrow, NichBoy out. Mwah! Good on you, Clumps. Clumps, Clumps, Clumps. I'm just gonna stare till you cut. Clumps. Sad. Milky. Sad Viking. Sad. Yeah.